Sac passé. Welcome to the Amazing channel. Welcome back. My name is Alex. Alan's not here, so I'm going to do the entire video today. I'm going to be doing the entire voiceover for you guys. So today's going to be just a little bit different. Today's a workout video where I'm going to kind of show you guys the people that got to work out with us, which was Zara and Jasmine and Alan. And then I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about the different things that we're doing and just kind of be the voice in the background. But this one's going to be different because you're going to be able to see me. I already have the entire video edited. I'm gonna be watching it, and I'm gonna be able to talk to you guys as to why we do what we do, that we're doing. Again, it's gonna be a voice in the background. With that being said, let's get into this video. Alrighty guys, so we are back at it again over at Planet Fitness, where them gains come to those who train. And as you guys can kind of see, we're starting the day with some warm-ups as far as the pull-up. It is a back and biceps day. As you guys can see, it's 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, because we want to pump as much blood as possible, as you already know, to the body part that we are training. For me personally and Alan, we got into a point where we can pretty much, I'm gonna pause this for a second. We've gotten to a point where we can pretty much do our own body weights over and over and again, and it's not really that big of a deal for us. And you know, we're always trying to kind of put as much, I guess, time under tension on the muscle that we're working. So we ended up adding 25 pounds to the pull-ups that we're doing, that we can actually make sure that that muscle is getting the work it actually needs in order to grow. The reason why I paused this one is because I'm not sure you guys can kind of see it, so I'm gonna have to rewind a little bit for you guys to see. But a lot of times people have a hard time doing pull-ups because they have no idea how to have the mind and the muscle connection, and they have no idea what it is to engage their back and disengage their back in order to even do a proper pull-up, or even being able to pull themselves up the way they should be able to. A lot of girls have problems with this because again, they don't know how to get the mind and the muscle to work together. At the same time, they have no idea how to engage the back, especially the upper back, in order to make sure everything's connected to get a pull up properly. I'm gonna go ahead and rewind it back, and you guys gonna watch what I'm doing, which is pretty much engaging my back and then relaxing, engaging my back and relaxing. And every time you engage your back, that's when you pull up. You should never go onto a pull-up bar and just pull yourself up without engaging the back, right? So I'm gonna let it play again so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. As you can see, engaging the back, relax. Engaging the back and pulling up, boom. Relaxing, engaging the back and pulling up. Also, it is not just you doing this. Just tilting your head back is not engaging the back. That's just you tilting your head back. When you engage your muscle or the back, right, before you do everything that you do as far as working out, you should always have your back engaged. If it is not, then you're most likely having terrible form. So what I'm talking about is when you engage your back, your core should get tight. Your chest should always go in this position right here, and you kind of want to be able to be as if like I don't know what the animal is, but you always want to be kind of like this. So which is what I'm showing. Always engage your back. It is not just you doing. Let me just tilt my head. All right, let's keep this going. For the pull-ups, we did 4 sets, like I said, as you guys saw earlier. But we just changed different variations. We're doing the pull-up in order to get the muscle working. We want to hit different parts of that muscle based on the different ways you're gripping on the bar. And we got Jasmine here. I am so excited about working out with her because she drove 55 minutes 3 times a week in order to get around us, around people that understand how to work out, around people that are willing to help her when it comes to that the aspect of working out. So kudos to you, Jazz. So for her, she's never done a pull-up before. We see people in the gym that have never done a pull-up, and they're being trained, or they're working out for a buddy of theirs, and their buddy's expecting them to do the exact same thing that, you know, in a way that they're doing. So the reason why I'm talking about Jasmine is the fact that Jasmine's over here doing the pull-ups but it's not from the position of where she has to jump up and try to pull her own body weight. I love this equipment. I believe those are the TRX bands. I think that's what it's called. But I ended up having her go over there, kind of be on her feet in a way, a little squat position, in order to pull herself up. That way, she's not having to jump all the way up like me, Alan, and Zara trying to do a pull-up. So as you guys can see, this is just the modified version of a pull-up, not a just get up there and do a regular pull-up. So I'm gonna let it play. You guys kind of get a chance to see her a little bit. Making sure she's staying engaged with the back and not just pulling up. Again, I'm proud of you, Jazz. So we would end up leaving that, and as you guys saw, those four sets were the warm-up. Now we're starting into the actual workout. So we've got lat pull downs, which is one of my favorite ways, as you already know, just to build that back. Always trying to get that back wide because everybody's trying to get big back right shot to create showing. So we're gonna go from a wide grip, which is usually what you want to bring your arms out straight, right? And then you want to go a little bit outside of your shoulders, so it's got a little bit of a wider grip in order to target that back. Making sure again the chest and the back are engaged, and we're going to do the motion. So you're not gonna do anything as far as if your chest is forward, it's very hard for you to do the motion if your back's not engaged and your chest is not up in order to come down. We did a superset as far as that. We did the rope pull downs from that position, from just that angle. Usually you can do the rope pull downs with you just you're gonna be able to see Jasmine a little bit in the background doing them, but you can do them from different variations. But I like to try to challenge us every time I go to the gym. I like to challenge myself. So when I go, I put a bench at a good angle in order whenever I'm coming down, I'm making sure I'm putting as much pressure on that back muscle. You can do them literally standing up. It doesn't really matter. It's just the different ways you can target that back. And as we said, that is the superset. So we have Jasmine in the background doing it from the ground, and I'm gonna see if I can find her back there. Well, we got her back there. This is your first time working at back and biceps with us ever. So everything that we do today is kind of like a moderate version of what we do, because she's just not used to just the working aspect or concept, and it would be stupid of us to just go ahead and just throw her the lines there, right? As you guys can see right there, Alan is doing the bent over rows, and we did 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, and that is also another great way to kind of build the lats and the upper back and the middle back, just kind of the way you're holding and what you're doing. Again, chest up, back engaged, and we're just pumping. And you can see Jasmine in the background. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit, but she's never done this, so it'd be dumb of me to just put her on this machine, and she couldn't even do the weight. So a lot of times don't worry too much about the weight, but focus on just the form. So I gave her 2 10-pound plates, and I just wanted to focus on the form and just do the squeeze that way. And it's gotten to the point where I can do more than a plate, so I tend to go a little bit heavier if I'm training heavy. I try not to swing crazy, but it is 2 plates, and I'm trying to build that back. So, it is what it is. Alrighty. So from that exercise, we ended up going to the seated rows. And what you're seeing is the improper way to do a seated row. And I see a lot of people in the gym do it, and there's YouTube in 2019. Go on YouTube and look at some of the videos, and that way you don't go to the gym and do things like this, okay? When you're doing a seated row, you want your chest to be up, your back to be engaged, and you want to pretty much come to your side. You don't want to come up with your elbows up, because that defeats the purpose. You're trying to target the back. You know what I'm saying? Not the rear delts. So this is what you're not supposed to look like. If you go to the gym and you look like this, you're doing the seated row, stop it, watch this video again, and learn, or be at home and practice. So as you see, I just engaged that back, boom, which allowed my elbows to come down, and I'm able to get what I needed to do. So we did that again for 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Again, things not to do. Don't be that person that's leaning practically off the bench because they want an ego lift. Egos have no place in the gym. Leave it at the door. and make sure you come up chest. Boom. Okay. I think I hit play. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna come up a little bit in order to get, there we go. You got the chest. Boom. It stays there the entire time. You don't want to be straight leg because you don't want to be the guy that presses the other girl that passes out doing a basic exercise. Okay. So you don't want it to pull you all the way crazy, but you want to make sure you're actually controlling the weight as you work out. So I'm just gonna keep letting the video play, and you guys enjoy. Don't mind Jasmine in the background texting here. She has a problem with the texting aspect, so I'm always turning off her phone. So you know what it is. So finally we got Zara in the video. She's been going for a little bit. She just got her RN license, so I'm very excited for her. Congratulations, Zara. She's saving lives. It is what it is. So as you can see, she is making sure she's controlling that weight as she comes back and forth, and it's not just for her. It's not about the ego. It's about making sure she's everything that she's doing, it's doing it properly. And from that exercise, we ended up going over to the other side of Planet Fitness, and we did back extensions. And I love back extensions because for me, I don't really do them as much. So when I do them, I feel it for 2 days after I was feeling them. And that's a very basic exercise you can do. You just gotta figure out you just gotta figure out the height adjustment, because if you don't have that proper height, you're not really getting the workout that you actually want to be able to get. So Alan, as you guys can see, is doing it right now. Dude's looking swole. He's been killing it in the gym, so definitely proud of him. We did 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, and me and Alan used a plate. I used 2 plates because I'm a little bit stronger than Alan in some areas, and so I need to be able to do more weight in order to actually get the workout that I need. So we did 3 sets of this, 10 to 12 reps. I forgot to record Jasmine doing hers because she ended up using the medicine ball, because for her this was too tall and she couldn't get the stretch that she needed as she was going down. So I'm gonna let it play, and you guys can kind of see what Alan's doing. And if you guys have questions, again, shoot me a message on either Instagram or on Facebook or on my Snapchat, or text me if you got my number. And if you got questions and you want to come down and work out with me, or you want me to get a chance to come and work out with you guys, I have no problem with that. I love this and I love to help others. It is free. I charge nothing. We charge nothing. We just make it happen, all right? Controlled and everything. There we go. Again, you got Zara. She did not use a 45 pound. She used 25, and she still got a workout from it. This is also a great hamstring exercise because if you want to target the hamstring, as you guys can see, every time you go down, your hamstring will get in with that work. So, yeah. We got a member of School Team 6 status over here. As you guys can see, this guy is right here making them gains at all times. I'm currently at 195 pounds, so which is just exciting for me. But anyways, continuing with the workout, we ended up leaving that exercise and we're all over to the dumbbell area, and we did single arm dumbbell rows, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. And Jasmine is doing the modified version again. We always do the advanced version because we've been doing this a lot longer than she has. So if you're gonna do this, one knee and the same arm on the same side is gonna be on the bench, and the right or the opposite side is going to be on the floor, and you're just gonna roll, and that's all it is. And you're gonna do 10 reps, and you're gonna switch arms and go on the other side and do 10 reps. As you can see, controlled. So my biggest problem is that Planet Fitness only goes up to 75 pounds. And I've already gotten to the point where I can do more than 75 pounds in a lot of areas when it comes to the working out. So I have to figure out different ways to modify it to make sure I can add more weight. So I did the 75 pounds and I added a 25 pounds on top of that in order to just get more working. So that's why you're seeing nothing crazy. I just don't have the weight that I need in order to target that muscle. So I end up modifying it in some way. Okay? Let's keep it playing. It's not about speed, it's about control. Boom. Same thing with Alan. Nothing crazy. He's all about control. And as you can see, the muscle is popping. We finished our back and ended up going over to the bar area, and we're now hitting a biceps. And we did the reverse curls, and I believe we did that for 10 to 12 reps. And controlled weight, we did 60. Again, Planet Fitness only goes up to 60 pounds. Other gyms go up to about 100 pounds in those bars. And we're just, at this point, we're just hitting the biceps in different ways as possible, okay? And Zara's right next to me. She's not doing the same way as me because that'd be, she's not there yet. But we're making sure we're thinking about the muscle we're working out and everything that we're doing. And Jasmine's gonna be doing the modified version because she couldn't do the weight that that Planet Fitness had for her. So we figured out a way to get her to the point where she can actually get an exercise. Again, don't ever feel like you seem weak when you have to do modified exercises. That is fine because that allows you to know where you are and where you get the chance to go to. But if you go into if she had gone in there and just picked up 20, which is where it starts at, and she already can't do it, but then she's forcing herself to try to do it, one, she'd hurt herself, and two, she most likely will have a lot of muscle imbalance. So I'm so proud of the fact that she came in, did the work, and even though we're all doing some crazy intense weight, and she knew that for her, this is where she's at, and she's gonna stay there until she gets herself to a position where she can get to the next step, the next stepping stone towards to be able to get to the 20s and be able to do it that way. So I'm very excited about this. And we ended up going over and hitting some preacher curls with a 3-second decline, 10 to 12 reps. So pretty much you go up and you just 3 seconds gonna take you to go down, and then you're gonna pump 3 seconds to go down, and you're gonna pump again 10 to 12 times, okay? Making sure we're concentrating on the biceps, okay? But anytime you work out back, your biceps get a workout. So you don't really need to go crazy, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're gonna keep this ball rolling. And I believe we have one more exercise for the biceps that we ended up doing, which was, there's 2 more exercises. So we did a single arm cable curls. Standing to your side, your elbows should not go behind you. It should always be to your side. And you wanna curl forward. That way you're putting as much tension on that bicep muscle as possible. Alright? You can usually do this with a bar. You're doing both things at a time, but what happens a lot of times, people have muscle imbalance because they don't realize that one of their sides might be weaker than the other. This is the same thing as if you were doing a regular dumbbell curl, single arm curl, okay? And so to finish out the workout for the day, we did the hammer curls, 10 to 12 reps, pumping, because usually it's called a hammer. When you go this way, it looks like you're hammering something. But I believe I had 50 pounds and I was doing it that way. Again, for her, she realized that she could do 10 pounds on each side, so she did 10 pounds. Everything is based on you. She could see Zara pick up 30s and go, I won't pick up 30s. That kind of defeats the purpose because that's not her. The competition when it comes to the bodybuilding aspect is on you. So I'm gonna let this video play out, and that is the end of the workout for us, I believe. If you got a chance to watch this video and you did like it, subscribe, comment, share it. I don't know everything else. I'm gonna be taking a sip. And again, this is the very first time I'm doing something like this, so I don't really know what it's gonna come out like. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you got ideas as far as you can make it this better and better, please let me know. With that being said, thank you for watching. You guys have an amazing day. Peace.